Good morning, ladies, and welcome to 682. I am Dr. Angela Hines, and I'm your professor for this summer session. First of all, let me say that I'm so sorry that this is a couple of days late. No excuses, but I am the testing coordinator at my school, and it's just been kind of crazy with EOGs. I'm sure you know that as well. But we're ready to jump in, get this class started, and enjoy learning. Just a little about myself. I've been in education now for 31 years, finishing up my 31st year, and I've been with Gardner Webb for 4, teaching in the curriculum and instruction program. So love this course. I love this school. You're going to learn some great stuff. You're going to have some great evidences to turn in, and I can't wait to start reading your work and putting faces with names. So let's go ahead and start looking at our assignments for week 1. Please know that my grading policy is strictly by rubrics. So when you turn a discussion board in, just know that I will grade it specifically by the rubric. So I'm looking for everything under a certain number. So for 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, you just make sure that you look at those rubrics and decide what you want your grade to be, and make sure that you have all of those elements underneath each one of the scores to get that score. One of the biggest things I always have questions about is peer responses. Sometimes you are specifically asked for peer responses, sometimes you're not. But on the rubric, it will say to get a 4, you have to respond to a peer even though it wasn't asked for. If you don't, that's fine. It just goes back to a 3. So just be careful and look at your rubric so that you know what I'm looking for. So let's look at week 1. You have some readings. You have chapter 1 in Action Research and Education. You have this link here, the Professional Learning Module in Action Research, and you'll need to read the GWU Academic Honesty Policy. So clicking on the folder for week 1 beginning task, don't forget to subscribe to Questions for My Instructor. Make sure that you do the EVA for both 2 EVAs too, for both courses, 682 and 696. Now, once you go into 696 and you do the EVA, you won't be going back into that course. Everything for 696 is built into this course, but I do need you to go into 696 and complete the EVA. You will read the academic honesty policy, and then once you've done that, you're going to copy this sentence and then type your name below it and submit it here. And then I need you to do your week 1 video updates. That's just going to tell us what you've been doing since last semester, which has only been a couple of weeks. Tell me what your job description is. Mainly it's for me to be able to see your face with your name, but it's also to let your peers see you again and catch us up on anything that might be going on in the last few weeks. Once you have completed that folder, then you want to go into your action research folder. Watch this video on action research. It's about 2 minutes long, and it'll kind of give you a better idea of what action research is all about. Then you have your week 1 professional learning module. Click on this link to view the learning module on action research, and then you're going to answer these questions, or you're going to do these steps. View the goals and objectives, watch the videos, go through the blend space, look through the resources, go to the wrap up and watch the short video. And then you're going to answer these questions, and these questions will be your discussion board response. Then you have discussion board action research chapter 1. Name the 6 steps associated with action research. After reading this chapter, what new information did you learn or find to be important? What questions do you still have? And this is one of those responses that specifically says respond to a colleague. So you're going to respond to at least one colleague. Anytime that you have a post that asks for a response, that post has to be turned in on Sunday so that the responses can be done by Tuesday. So those are deadlines to keep in mind. The weekend's on Tuesday, but if you need to have a peer response, you have to give your peers time to respond. So make sure that this response is turned in on Sunday, and then your colleague peer response is posted by Tuesday of next week, of week 1. Okay, and then let me go back. Then if you'll look at your EDUC 696, we're going to open that folder. This gives you a list of possible clinical experience activities As it says, it's not exhaustive, but it may give you a good idea, especially over the summer. Here are some really good clinical suggestions during summer hours, and especially summer and COVID. So you may want to look here if you're still wondering how you can get your 45 hours. These are activities that will not be accepted as clinical experience hours, and they're basically things you already do. They don't go above and beyond your teaching duties. For that reason, they will not be allowed as part of your clinical experience. This is your clinical experience partner agreement page. Hold on just 1 minute. Yes. Hey. Oh, great. A different color? Okay, I'll be right there. Uh-huh. I will continue this video in just a moment. I'm so sorry about that. Let's continue. This is your clinical experience partner agreement page, which you need to have make a copy, sign it, and then you'll submit it. This is an exemplar of a clinical experience plan. I think you've done one, but this will give you an idea of what it needs to look like. This is your clinical experience plan. Please submit your plan for 45 hours. After I've seen it and given my approval, you may begin. So the sooner you get this submitted, the sooner I can approve it and the sooner you can get started. You're going to use this form to fill out for your clinical experience plan. And then information about the praxis. So if you're going to eventually want this degree on your North Carolina teaching license, you will have to finish the coursework and then complete the praxis at the end of the coursework. So that's just a reminder there. So you want to get your clinical experience partner plan or paper signed, and you want to get your plan filled out very quickly so that I can go ahead and approve that. Due dates, just know that this is what's due this week: your EVA, your video, your professional learning module and post, your chapter 1 reading and post, your academic honesty policy and posted, and then your clinical experience plan. All of those are due within this week. And remember, the ones with a peer response are due by Sunday. Then you have your weekly devotion, and another link here to clinical hour opportunities during school closure. So if you have any questions about any of this, please reach out to me, email me. My number is on the syllabus. You can call me or text me, but if I don't know who it is, I won't answer. So please let me know who it is if you text me so that I can add your information into my phone. So I hope things are going well for you. We're going to get this done. We're going to have a great summer session. I know it's hectic at the end of the year, but we will get through it. We've done it before. We'll do it again. Please let me know if you have any problems, issues, concerns, and I will see you soon. Have a great week.